So
I don't think Jordan needs to recruit. People come to him.
Yeah, the open enrollment helps. Now, the interesting thing you were talking about, Graham, you know, and St. Ed's being, but St. Ed's only had 5 finalists, if you will, or wrestlers in placements. All 5 of them are senior, as Tim was mentioning earlier. Those guys are all gone now, and next year they have to really reload. Now they've probably got some guys that are, you know, pretty good, but if I think the gap is narrowing here at the Division I, and when you're talking about 4 schools within 15 points of each other, that's a little closer. And
yeah, it could be interesting next year.
Yeah, I think we may have. You know, Perry's got some young kids coming back. They may be the actual favorite next year.
Well, Brecksville's right there too.
Yeah,
they got a lot coming back too. So it should be a fun year.
They had 5 kids coming back of their 7 placers. So we may be talking a different story next year. Okay, nothing after basically a minute.
Did we set the Kelly's got the red anklet, the gold singlet on, and Seipel is in the black with that old, was that Old English?
The whatever G.
That G.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell that's a G, but it is.
You know, guys, over on Mat 1, we're not watching it, but just an interesting point. You talk about brothers and how they make each other tougher. What about when you just watch your little brother lose, and you got to go hit the mat, like's happening with the Assad over there? You know, his brother just lost coming off the mat, so it's just always interesting dynamics out on the mat.
I had the great opportunity to be in that kind of a situation in 1980. Craig Keller was a 132-pound finalist. When at that time we basically wrestled pretty much the same way as you do today. You had each division had its own mat, and the 100 and let's see, that was 100 and I can't remember what the weight was then. 124 pounds. Anyway, the previous weight was the twin brother of the guy that Craig was going to wrestle, and a lot of people figured that was going to be, well, as things wore out, that wasn't a problem. But the brothers came close to doing a double.
Okay, actually both up this period. Kind of an interesting choice. But like you said, they've wrestled each other.
Right.
They might know something. Willing to sacrifice the opportunity to get an escape and a point in a nothing-to-nothing match is a little bit of a risk, I think.
Yeah, like we said, though, he might have learned last week that it's just not a place he wants to be on the bottom position.
You know, the Ohio wrestling crowd is a very knowledgeable crowd. You'll hear responses to officials' calls again and again and again from not just 1 or 2 parents, but from, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who are sitting and watching the match.
Kelly's got his right leg heavily protected. And
he's got a brace on that. Yeah.
I don't know what he's actually fighting there, what kind of injury or.
It's a pretty serious brace.
That is. That's a heavy brace. He's
blocking off heavy hands on the head.
My hunch is he's in for some probably some surgery and rehab coming up after the season.
45 seconds. No points still scored in this match. Two, well, guys that know each other a lot well and aren't in it to make a mistake.
I think the big massive hum you hear in the background, I think they turned on more ventilating fans or something in here. You hearing that?
Yeah. Either that or they're starting the monster truck show a little early tonight. And then so
after 6 seconds, kind of the case that we run into a lot when 2 people know each other a little bit. They learn how to defend each other. And we're going to go to the 3rd period, tied at 0.
Now we're going to see if that was a mistake by Seipel or not. not taken down.
So I would expect they're going right on their feet. Exactly. So Kelly's going to get the one. Seipel's going to have the takedown.
So it doesn't hurt him. Takedown is still going to win it. But
really needs a takedown and a ride, though. So he really, I think, Greg, you're right. He's put himself in a tough position. Take him down and ride him. If you don't take him down and ride him, you're going to have to take him down a second time to win. So Kelly, I'm assuming Kelly's probably pretty good on top. And Seipel just didn't want to have to battle that. There's a warning. Oh my goodness, they gave him that's his second stalling.
Wow.
So Seipel got his point right back now. That kind of takes everything we were talking about away.
I didn't see the first one.
I did not.
Either, but that was a pretty definite penalty for it. No doubt about it.
Little underhook by Kelly. Now over. These two are just posting off each other. Oh, he's flattened.
Got his head down. That's not a good sign.
Elbrook is
Elbrook's in the red singlet or the red anklet.
Yeah.
Graham
Eli
in the green.
Seipel winning 3-1 at this point with 40 seconds to go.
We're such technocrats up here. Tim wanted to increase the volume on his headset. It just blew my ear.
I'm blowing Dave's ears out.
I'll fix him.
So 3-2, 18 seconds. Boy, that
Kelly's going to have
call.
to take a shot. Yeah, that's the point we're talking about.
Wow.
I have a feeling you're not seeing Kelly at 100% with that knee. He's going to see if he can make it up now. But
now we got a green warning.
6 seconds is too late.
I don't think they'll hit him again in 6 seconds unless he goes straight backwards. And Kelly's not even pushing it.
The tournament management always makes available seats to the wrestlers in the finals appearance in the lower bleachers that they pull out for the tournament, and that's always fun. We're in the prime location to see who the parents are. They're straight across from us, and it's always fun to watch the reaction of winners and losers.